Lake Nyos!
Lake Nyos, in the country of Cameroon, was surrounded by many small villages and farms, but the area was abandoned and evacuated after the lake exploded in 1986, killing 1,700 people.
Wait, what? A lake exploded?
Yes, you heard right, the lake exploded.
But how?
You see, Lake Nyos inhabits a volcanic crater. This originally led scientists to believe that the disaster was caused by a volcanic eruption below the lake's surface. There was also evidence from local stories of the disaster. People described a white cloud rolling down the lake, and then seeing their cattle, family, and friends on the ground, motionless.
So it was a volcanic eruption?
Actually, it wasn't.
What do you mean?
This theory proved to be untrue as there was no evidence that a volcanic eruption had occurred. Below the lake's surface, there was no large increase in temperature, and the lake water lacked traces of sulfur and chlorine, key indicators of a volcanic eruption.
So something else caused all those people to die, but what could it be?
You see, although the volcano itself did not erupt, the magma underneath the lake's surface was producing large amounts of CO2. This CO2 would escape into underground springs, feeding the lake and dissolve into the water.
Whoa. How does CO2 dissolve in water? It's a gas.
Well, remember the theory of kinetic energy?
Nope.
Okay, well, the kinetic theory states that all matter is made up of moving particles that contain kinetic energy. Particles in solids contain little energy and hold regular patterns. In liquids, the particles have more room and the ability to move around. In gases, the particles are spread far apart and have tons of energy. But when the gas is under high pressure, the particles are forced together and condense.
But what does that have to do with the lake?
Due to the high pressure of the lake, the CO2 was dissolved into the underground springs as the particles were forced to bond with the H2O molecules, thus creating carbonic acid, which later separated into hydrogen and hydrogen carbonate ions. So after over 100 years, there was a large buildup of CO2 at the bottom of the lake, without ever being released. In 1986, a landslide caused large rocks to penetrate the CO2 layer, releasing the pressure put on by the lake. The CO2 then rose to the surface and exploded.
So it's like a bottle of soda. You cannot see the CO2 because of the pressure inside the bottle. Then when you open up the bottle, you release the pressure and the CO2 escapes.
Exactly! Now imagine that but with an entire lake. Your soda contains small amounts of CO2, which is harmless, but Lake Nyos released over 300 million cubic meters of CO2. And because CO2 is heavier than oxygen, it traveled down the mountain, suffocating all the humans and animal life below.
OMG! That's terrible! Thank God it will never happen again.
But it could happen again, which is why scientists installed pipes into the lake.
Pipes in lakes? How does that help?
The pipe allows the CO2 to escape from the bottom of the lake, preventing another buildup, so the lake will never explode again.
Phew,